Expect nothing, but appreciate everything. That's one of my favorite quotes that I have in my household, and I feel it's especially relevant on your fasting journey. Stay tuned. Welcome to the Fasting Focused Lifestyle Podcast, where each week I will be discussing all things fasting and how it can become the most valuable tool in your personal toolkit so that you can live a long, healthy, and meaningful life. I'm your host, Vicki Sharon, and thank you for joining me.
Hello, Saver. Whether you're saving for that trip to the tropics or saving for an emergency, now is the time to take advantage of Wells Fargo's savings options. Wells Fargo offers savings accounts that can help you save towards your goals. So, what are you saving for? Visit a Wells Fargo branch or wellsfargo.com/save to open a savings account today.
Wells Fargo Bank, N.A., member FDIC.
Expect nothing, but appreciate everything. Yes, everything. That's a quote by Buddha. I want to think about it a little bit more and dissect it, and really think about how this can relate to your mindset and behavior in your fasting journey. I want you to pause and think about your expectations coming into your fasting journey. I want you to think about it in a sense where we need to stop expecting things need to be perfect. They need to be 100% or not at all. And this idea with attaching our expectations to absolute perfection on our fasting journey, how harmful that can be to our long-term goals. When I was coming into this fasting lifestyle, understanding just the bare bones, just the basics of what fasting was, that deliberate abstention from food for a period of time, building up that habit of practicing a fast in its simplest form, in its absolute simplest form, is what I love to encourage to others. I implemented it myself, but I see so often in so many different outlets, groups, forums, conversations, where this process that's so simple is truly so unnecessarily overcomplicated. I want you to instead, even if you're further along on your journey, I want you to think about this journey coming into this, detaching it from every other weight loss, health program that you've ever tried before. Even if you've had success with other programs before, think about this as something completely new. Come into this with an absolute empty blank slate, an empty, open kind of mindset with expecting nothing. Come into this process, again, even if you're midway, come into this process and adopt this mindset of expecting absolutely nothing. And I know that may sound counterproductive, but stay with me. Expect nothing so that you can appreciate every single moment of your journey. The more we are able to simplify this process, the easier things will be. Letting go of these expectations, ideas, and beliefs about what it has to look like, what you want it to look like, what society tells you that it has to look like. This is where I'm going to encourage you to put on your nerd cap if you like to learn and know about things. Getting excited about what this process does in your body, the simplicity, the beauty and the simplicity of the effectiveness of this practice that our body knows and is always ready to use and implement. You develop a trust to this process. You start to believe in it. You can start to believe in it a whole lot more than you may have initially, because I know that was for me. Coming into this lifestyle, again, if you've heard my story, I had the understanding that I had to do keto, that it had to be some kind of keto adaptation, whatever, plant-based, keto, whatever. But just knowing how beneficial fasting is in its simplest form and that our body knows instinctively how to restore those imbalances with using our excess stored body weight, stored body energy, trusting in this process a little bit more each day. Let it grow. Let your excitement build the trust a little bit more each and every day, without that expectation that society puts on so many of us with diet culture, standards, norms, rules, policies, procedures, that it has to go a certain way. You have to measure up this thing. You have to count this. You have to limit. You have to restrict this, and that food's bad. This food's good. Coming into this fasting lifestyle, my hope is that you listening right now, you understand that you're going to be most effective in your lifestyle with this tool when you simplify things as much as possible. Expect nothing. Have zero expectations. Yes, expect nothing, but appreciate every single bit of this journey. And no, it's not doom or negative thinking, but this detachment from influenced ideas and beliefs society gives to us on what weight loss should be, has to be, is liberating. It's incredibly liberating. It can remove this fog and feeling of dread and just anguish that we have in general towards our weight loss, improving health kind of endeavors that we set out for ourselves. Getting in touch in the simplest form of what fasting is, how beneficial it is for the body, allows you to just more and more get excited the further along that you get in this journey. It's an incredibly beautiful process, and I've said so much of this before, and it's worth repeating, but it can allow you to transform yourself into the best version of yourself that you never even knew maybe existed within you. This comes from trusting the process. It comes from removing those societal expectations, not feeling or thinking that it has to be 100% to the letter. One day you flub up and break a little bit earlier than you intended to. And maybe one day you ate a little bit more than you wanted to, or went a little overboard with some, treats or snacks, crackers, chips, whatever, alcohol within your eating window. Take these moments to know that you are learning through every step. Every misstep is an opportunity to learn and grow and build additional trust for yourself, for this process, for the ability that your body has in this process. And know and feel and absorb, trust that it does continue to get easier. When we're able to remove those expectations and rules and guidelines from societal influence and diet culture norms and all that, you start to notice how much more successful you can be on this journey. And it becomes incredibly powerful. It's a feeling, it's a sentiment, it's a sense of grit and tenacity that we build inside of us with every single day. Even in every single moment of each day that we are in this lifestyle, offers opportunity to grow and trust our behaviors, trust our judgments in this lifestyle. And over time, it becomes easier the further along that you get. Once you reach maintenance, it becomes so much easier to stay in maintenance because you've established this trust and expectation within yourself that it's balance. This is all about balance. We're reestablishing that balance of our health, of our weight, balancing those food choices, our actions, our behavior, removing the expectation that it has to be 100% perfect, full, hard, full steam ahead. No, it doesn't have to be. It absolutely does not have to be. The more you can be present, trust this process, believe in the ability that your body has, that it can become its best self through this lifestyle, will lead you to a longer, healthier, happy life. Your body knows exactly how to restore those imbalances of excess stored body energy. That's all that it is. Excess body fat is not a negative thing. So it doesn't have to be a perfect journey. Let it be an imperfect, messy journey full of opportunities to learn, opportunities to grow, opportunities to thrive and evolve through this entire process. And above all, I hope you feel excited more and more as the days pass along your journey. I hope it excites and lights you up with such a zest for life that it just becomes who you are and you're able to maintain the balances despite the stressors of life that come towards you as you continue to maintain. Because I know you can do this. You absolutely can do this. If you are in need of supportive coaching on your fasting journey, I'm here. I care, and I would love to support you on your journey. Check out thefastingfocusedlifestyle.com for my calendar and additional resources to get my support. If you have questions or recommendations for upcoming podcast topics, please send me a message, Vicki, V-I-C-K-I, at thefastingfocusedlifestyle.com. I'm going to give you all a really big virtual hug. I hope you have a great rest of the day wherever you are. Celebrate those victories. Own it. You are getting your after. You can do this. I believe in you. You listening right now. Get your after. You deserve it. I believe in you. Even if you don't. Take care. The Fasting Focused Lifestyle Podcast. Copyright 2024. The information given within this podcast is not intended or implied to be a substitute for professional medical advice, diagnosis, or treatment. Please consult your doctor before starting any weight loss method. Thank you.
Fargo, the new virtual assistant from Wells Fargo, makes banking faster and easier. Like this.
Fargo, what's my checking account routing number?
And this.
Fargo, turn off my debit card.
And this.
Fargo, what did I spend on groceries last month?
And that's just the beginning. Do you, Fargo? You can. In the Wells Fargo mobile app. Learn more at wellsfargo.com/getfargo.
Terms and conditions apply. Your mobile carrier's availability and message and data rates may apply. Wells Fargo Bank, N.A., member FDIC.